Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. EJ demands evidence to support Sloan's claims, and Bobby emerges to play. Paulina confides in Abe at home regarding the infant of Chanel and Johnny. She will not be able to absolve herself should anything occur to it. Abe comforts her while she sobs. Despite his attempts to console her, she is overcome with sorrow and remorse. Chanel disregarded Paulina's phone call while in their opulent bedroom. At this moment, she is too exhausted and disoriented to engage in conversation. She and Johnny are awestruck by the realization that she is expectant, as well as the anxiety that follows. Johnny notes that alternatives do exist. Although he would do anything to have a child with her, the radiation concern complicates matters. They don't even comprehend what the risks are. Tears run down Chanel's face as she wishes they could just be joyful. Chanel clutches the crook of Johnny's arm as they somberly enter the DiMera living room. A.D. Moore, which stalemate did Allison Sweeney play before Sammy? After Paulina receives Chanel's voicemail, she assumes Chanel is angry with her. Abe counters she and Johnny are just attempting to process things. He tells her loves her, which she appreciates because she's not feeling very lovable right now. She proceeds to take a bath. In her apartment, Sloan informs EJ that Jude is Nicole and Eric's baby, not his. EJ refuses to accept it. Sloan doesn't want it to be true either, because it could blow up their marriages, so he has to keep silent about it. EJ reminds her he has the DNA results in his safe. She confesses to altering the results. He insists on doing another test. Sloan will gladly provide samples from Jude and Eric. He lashes out over her deception, but she states they'll have to work together, or it's game over for their marriages. Daisy J glares into Sloan's eyes as she peers up at him in her apartment. More, the truth behind Dimitri's breakup letter to Leo? After Nicole muses about Eric, EJ comes home. His hand shakes as he serves himself a drink. Nicole asks if everything is alright. EJ says he just had a long day at the office. She hesitantly tells him she's working on a story for the paper with Eric, but offers to resign if he wants her to. He's cool with it if she is. Nicole assures him it doesn't concern her. Her relationship with Eric is in the past. EJ is her present and future. They kiss and embrace, whereupon her expression grows pensive and his darkens. As they recline on their bed, Chanel tells Johnny that a young customer who has Down syndrome loves to watch her bake every day. Even though her family has undoubtedly had to make sacrifices, she's sure it doesn't outweigh the joy she brings to their lives. Even if there could be something amiss with their baby, Chanel doesn't care. As long as there's affection, it would still be a blessing. Johnny accepts. He also believes they'll nail being parents. Chanel isn't so confident. She's fairly irresponsible and immature. Johnny disagrees, considering she operates a bakery, whereas he's just a trust fund baby. She knows he has many talents. He just needs to discover his calling. A.D. Jada and Rafe grin at a painting of a sax player, displayed on their bedroom wall. More, Constantine's wife could be on her way to Salem. As Jada moves into Rafe's residence, she points out a piece of artwork in his bedroom doesn't seem like his taste. Rafe confesses it was Jordan's. Jada tears it down and replaces it with a painting of a jazz player. She queries about Jordan. Rafe explains she was Clyde's daughter and certifiably deranged. They quip that they really knew how to select M. The positive news is that they have improved immensely. Eric returns home and tells Sloan about confronting Leo, who drunkenly passed out. He felt sorry for him. He dislikes what Leo did to her, but he doesn't like that she didn't come to him about it. She promises no more secrets, but rolls her eyes and sighs as she embraces him. She makes more promises before they kiss deeply. At home, Abe reads the online article about Paulina and contacts Stephanie for advice on how to do damage control. She suggests Paulina send out a statement explaining her actions. When she hangs up, she ensures an inquiring Everett that there will be no conflict of interest if she takes Paulina back on as a client. Next, she accepts his invitation to play pickleball, despite still feeling self-protective around him. As they check their calendars to select a date, Everett sees an email about his divorce papers. He opens it and examines Robert Stein's signature. His expression hardens. In their boudoir, Rafe and Jada toast with champagne flutes. A.D. Moore, is Sherry Jimenez the new Gabby? In the bedroom with Rafe, Jada receives an alert about her divorce. It's finally over, she exclaims and leaps into Rafe's embrace. Rafe knew it was going to happen, so he produces refrigerated champagne. They toast to their gorgeous future and good fortune in finding each other. She observes that she's celebrating her divorce more than she ever did her marriage. Bobby turned cold and distant really soon. Like someone turned a switch. They continue their celebration, which includes getting amorous on the bed. Back at the pub, Everett informs Stephanie pickleball planning will have to wait because he has a deadline. He dismisses her. After she departs, Everett approaches an attractive woman, Alana, at the bar. He introduces himself as Bobby. At home, Paulina feels refreshed and in improved spirits after her bath. Abe shows her the article with the headline, Rogue, Radioactive Mayor. She agrees with the article that she was irresponsible. It's way past time she faced the music. In their bedroom, Johnny informs Chanel if they don't get reassuring news from the doctor, they will handle it together. But for now, they should close out the rest of the globe. At least for tonight. They tell each other how appreciative they are for each other. At home, EJ and Nicole discuss work, Holly, and possibly taking a vacation. They recognize they're all alone and kiss passionately. However, her hair gets trapped in his watch. He yanks it free. They recommence making out and head upstairs. In the DiMera living room, Nicole flirtatiously clutches EJ's tie. Grinning, he reaches out for her. Please note that if you purchase something by clicking on a link within this story, we may receive a small commission of the sale. Can EJ and Sloan live with their secret on days? Sloan told EJ the truth about baby Jude, but reminded him what disclosing it will cost on the May 6th episode of Days of Our Lives. Eric finally came to trust Sloan as she buried herself deeper into keeping the secret. Sloan and EJ are ticking time bombs. A thoroughly livid EJ, Daniel Feuereagle, demanded that Sloan, Jessica Surfety, explain what she meant by the term half-right. She revealed the news that Eric, Greg Vaughn, was actually Jude's biological father with Nicole, Ariane Zucker, which left a shocked expression on the DA's face. After he demanded a DNA test, Sloan was more than pleased to oblige and said that she'd provide him with a swab from the baby, and Eric's toothbrush. Seeing that he was brimming with a knee-jerk reaction, she insisted that they work together or lose their respective companions. EJ had no recourse but to believe her in the end. Throughout the episode, Feuereagle and Surfety's acting was top-notch, as their emotions were blatantly plastered across their features. A flustered EJ went home and drank a glass of liquor, prompting Nicole to ask him what was wrong. You could see the torment in his expression as he held back and blew it off as a long day at work. They talked about Holly struggling with her makeup homework, and he seemed to sincerely feel bad for Nicole's daughter. They both agreed that their careers were stressful and that a potential vacation would be in order, but at a later time. Nicole insinuated that some bedroom fun was required, so the two got frisky and ran upstairs. Meanwhile, Eric returned home much calmer than when he departed. He told Sloan about Leo, Greg Rickard, being so drunk that he passed out and confessed he felt bad for Lady Whistleblower. Sloan apologized for not telling him what Leo had put her through, and the always courteous Eric chose to trust her. At what point is Eric going to comprehend that he shouldn't touch the hot stove? They agreed that there would be no more secrets between them, but he didn't see that Sloane's visage was full of concern. Let's not forget that Leo is a wild card in all of this, and could very well go elsewhere with his secret if his back is against the wall.